Hey, this is Greg from SoldNextWeek.com, and I wanted to go over the process on how we buy short sale properties, in particular short sale listing leads that come in as an agent. Because again, what we're looking to do is we're looking to purchase a short sale property and immediately resell that property, in essence the same day, or what's called a back-to-back closing. There are two HUD-1s, it is two separate transactions, but I want to kind of walk you through it. If you end up getting a short sale listing lead that comes in, instead of just running out there and listing the property and then giving us a call to put an offer on it, your best bet is to treat that person that calls you like a FSBO and us as your purchaser in the transaction. And what you want to get them to do is sign a commission agreement or a compensation agreement where they are paying you a 6% commission, but they understand that you are going to be representing us as the buyer in the transaction. We're also going to be giving you the paperwork. We can give you the paperwork for that if you don't have a compensation or commission agreement. But we'll also give you the offer as well. And that offer is going to have a starting price at about 60 to 70% of its actual, what I call after repaired value on the property. And you're probably thinking, whoa, that's really low. You have to understand the benefits of it. And I'll have a video later on that will explain the benefits of it. So again, check down on the other videos that we've got, because it really does provide a big benefit to you, the seller and the buyer, and you have to understand that before you can really go in there and sell them on it, because you have to believe that it's good for everyone involved. If not, it's just not going to work for you. But trust me, there are some big benefits to this program. So I suggest you check out the other videos to really get a gist for how this works, because it does create the best scenario, which is helping the seller avoid a foreclosure, helping them avoid future liability or limit their future liability, even after the short sale, because a lot of folks need to understand that part of it too, especially your sellers. And it also provides a benefit to the buyer, because the buyer that's coming in on the second side of the transaction will know the time frames involved. So it's not like that we're going to be they'll be sent off to the bank and it could be 5 or 6 months. We'll have a good idea of how much when that time frame is, and we'll also be able to kind of look over that buyer's their financing and all that good stuff to ensure they are a good purchaser for it. But anyway, getting back to the process, we're going to be giving you the offer, the compensation agreement, all the paperwork that's required, the disclosures, so they understand that we're, again, looking to purchase it to make a profit. And then once they have all that stuff signed, there's going to be a second part of it where we're going to relist the property through you. And that process of relisting is actually going to take place while we're negotiating the original offer through the bank. So there's, again, two transactions, one where we're buying and one when we're selling. So you're going to be the listing agent on the back end when we list the property to resell it, because that helps us get full exposure to the marketplace to get all the other offers that might potentially come in on the place, and again be able to sift through those buyers to see which ones are going to be the best or much more likely to make it through to closing all the way through the process. So again, once we release the property, we're going to have contracts that come in. We'll look through those, and then there's going to be, in essence, a back-to-back closing, or at least as close as possible. Luckily, hopefully, it'll be the same day. There are, again, two HUD-1s, two transactions. We're bringing our own financing to the table. So it's two separate transactions, and again, it makes for a good win-win situation, like I mentioned before. So that kind of gives you the gist of the overall process. The biggest thing is your sellers have to be able to understand that it does the best job of limiting their future liability, gives them the best chance of avoiding foreclosure. They don't have to pay, and you don't have to pay for a negotiator during the process. We handle all that stuff. And also that, the buyer gets the benefit too of knowing when that time frame is. So that kind of gives you a gist of the process. And if you got a short sale listing lead that you have, you can fill out the form over here to the right, or give us a call. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call or email you. We'll look forward to working with you.